Morning guys, so it starts off stage 5 and I suppose this is as a support crew is just about the only time we get to see the cars, because we're either out on the road or they're out on their racing stages, so we only generally get to see the cars before they leave in the mornings and then when they head off. So firstly, just in terms of our position, we after day 2 we were starting 191st today on the road. So that includes the cars like that, trucks and buggies. So we were 191st on the road at the end of day, so the start of day 3. Started day 5 now. We would have started 41st, so 150 places up the field. There is a thing called the golden ticket. So if you're a golden ticket driver or a platinum driver, so NASA would be a platinum driver, Camille Alatia would be a gold driver. They can select to move their start positions, and they get 3 golden cards for the race, and so a couple of them have used their golden card, so our place gets adjusted to 46th on the road. So 5 places down, so obviously 5 people elected to use their golden ticket. And they going to, so we're 46, but still a lacquer position to be in. We're happy with that. We're going to be driving against cars and trucks that are similar speed to us, so not that much overtaking. Today a very different day, over 500 kilometers of liaison, so you'll mostly see once we get on the road we'll be driving with some of the cars, the trucks, the support vehicles are all on the same road for the 500 odd kilometers, and then they've got a short racing stage that's been reduced to only 118 kilometers, so they're only racing actually in a special stage for 118 kilometers today. And then the cars will come. We will meet the cars in Shubayata, I think that's how you pronounce the word, Shubayata. So that will be the start. That's the start point for the marathon stage. So there those are all ready to go. They're confident. Their tails are up. They've had a good time. They're going really nicely. So he's not allowed to have watches in the car. We're not allowed to have alternative time devices and all that. So the other thing is, if you want to go into Google Maps, last night we stayed in Al Hafuf, so it's Alhofuf. So you can have a look at that on Google Maps. So we're right on the Persian Gulf, or the Arabian Gulf as I think it's now called, and we're near sort of Bahrain and Qatar, right up there. So that's where we are this morning. Okay, and then they're going to be driving to Shubayata. That's where we'll start the marathon stage, where they go into what's called the empty quarter, which is just dunes, and we don't get to see the car or the drivers or anything for 2 days, so that's quite a hectic thing. They race for the whole day in the dunes, they stop over, there's no assistance, and then they race for a second day and we meet them. But tonight, as I say, today it's just this long 500 odd K liaison, which is cut in the car, because the car's noisy and rattly and all that, so they're going to get quite tired doing the 500 odd Ks, and then they're going to have, as I say, 118K races. So now you can see all these oaks coming in. We were behind all these quachas, so we've got away past all that kind of stuff, and I think it'll be, in terms of driving, it's going to be a much better day for them, because in the race stage they don't have to pass all these guys in the sand. I was speaking to the Oakland Century, they pulled their 2 CR7s earlier because they had suspension failures. They back in as of this morning in the CR7 with new components flown in from South Africa, but they're now doing what we did the other day. They're starting right at the back and chatting to those, and they said they also just going to give it horns in the soft sand today to get through. Okay, so that's where we are, and we'll chat this evening.